You can't, like, this can't be happening again. Like, this can't be happening to me again. Like, it was literally ripping my skin. Like, it was literally ripping my skin from the root, from the scalp. No response. You know what? I told myself, well, I know where this lives, so I'm just gonna pull up to his crib. Like, what do you mean? You don't want to respond to my messages? Okay, cool. I'm just gonna pull up on you. Are you dumb?
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Sure to cry for you. Do things when you want me to. Like controller. Yeah, like control.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Lisi, and I am back again with another epic, juicy ghetto. It's not really too much drama, but definitely very much ghetto. Okay, if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia, or Lisi, hence my name Lisi MUA, because that is my nickname, and I am a makeup artist. Come get your face beat. Okay, purr. For my returning viewers and subscribers, what's goody, what's poppin'? Y'all good, y'all chillin', I bet. Y'all see the title of the video? Hair stylist horror story. I pulled up unannounced on the hairstylist. Yeah, I damn sure did. I damn sure pulled up on his dumb ass because you was playing games with me, bitch. Alright, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Before I get into the story time, I do want to just do like a quick little disclaimer. I know I've been missing for maybe about 2-3 weeks at this point. I don't know how long it's been. I know it's coming up on 2 weeks since I've uploaded like any type of content. I just needed like a few mental health days. Like put the emoji where you raising your hand in the comment, or put a heart in the comment if you be needing some mental health days sometimes. Like, especially like with this whole like being a YouTuber thing, like, y'all, if you a YouTuber, let me know in the comments, because y'all already know, like, being a YouTuber is not for the weak, like, at all. It's not for the weak at all. And this is for my people, like, who actually care about me and like my mental health, and who go through mental health struggles as well, and y'all just want somebody that y'all can relate to. This is for those people. Like, it was just like little things that were happening, like, just to give y'all an insight on like what YouTubers go through. So first off, boom, I did a reaction video to the Rihanna Super Bowl performance. If some of y'all who watch my story times, if y'all don't know, I do reaction videos now, so y'all should check those out, okay? I did a reaction video to that. Literally everybody and their mother got copyrighted for this performance. It didn't matter how much we chopped this performance up. Everybody, like, there's no way I was the only one that got copyrighted, right? And so I just had ads running on the video where the revenue was going to the NFL. Like, babe, I'm not doing that. Like, I know I use y'all content, but it still took me time, effort, and energy to literally edit that whole video. That's what I don't know if y'all know, reaction videos take time to edit. Like, those, especially if you chopping it up and you're talking throughout the video, it takes time. And then the icing on the cake to where I was like, yo, like, I need a chill pill at this point, was when, boom, I have recorded a vlog, which not sure if it is or isn't up. I did a vlog for Valentine's Day. Not only was it Valentine's Day, it was a combination of Super Bowl weekend, Valentine's Day, and I had went out to a rooftop party. Why did I lose all of that footage? Well, I'm crossing fingers that the footage can be recovered, but to make the long story short, my SD card went corrupt, which made it unreadable on all devices, on my computer, my iPad, everything, to where I can no longer act like the SD card. It's done, it's baked, like it's finished. Well, it's not finished. It was like a little option that I could do to fix it, but that meant that all the footage I had would have gotten deleted, and I wasn't trying to do that. So I dropped off the SD card to Best Buy, They're in the process of doing a recovery mission for my SD card, but I had to leave a $50 deposit, and then they're telling me like, yeah, so the total cost is gonna be between, after your $50, the total, well, not the total, but the remaining balance could be another $200 to $1,000. It depends on how hard the rescue mission is to get your, because I dropped it off to Geek Squad at Best Buy, and I'm just like, so listen, I'm trying to get the footage back. Will I get it back? I really don't know. I really don't know. I really can't tell y'all. I'm just hoping that I do. And I know some of y'all probably don't be watching my vlogs or don't care to, but y'all really should, because you're gonna get a glimpse into my personality and me and what I do, even more like how I act when I'm out and about and stuff like that. So y'all should. I really want that footage back bad. And it's like, it sucks that it's like I have to pay for footage that like I already had, like, because the SD card, and I figured out why it went corrupt and what I was doing it wrong. I wasn't taking it out of the device properly, like, just to make the long story short. But yeah, being a YouTuber is not for the weak. It's very much a learning process. It's very much trial and error, and I was at a point too where I was just on some record, edit, upload, record, edit, upload, record, edit, upload. Then I have to go to work. Then I come home, I'm barely getting sleep. Then I gotta go and work out. Then I gotta wash my hair. Then I gotta do laundry. Listen, moral of the story is being a YouTuber is not for the weak. I just thank God that this is something that I actually have a passion for, because if I wasn't passionate about this, I would have been gave up long time ago. That's another thing. To be a YouTuber, you have to be passionate about whatever content you're doing, whatever content you're putting out. So I'm back, y'all. So if you made it through this little mental health talk and why I've been a little MIA, if y'all made it to this point, which I'm sure y'all have, give me a big like, comment, and subscribe. And if y'all are, this is a safe space. If you're going through anything mentally, if you just need a break from life for a few days, like, we here. I get you. I get you, sis. I understand you. But anyways, enough with the rambling. Let's just get straight into the story time. As you already know, this is about to be a hairstylist horror story. I pulled up on the hairstylist, whatever, right? This low-key is a continuation from my first hairstylist horror story, linked right here if you haven't watched it yet. That video did numbers. That's like the highest video on my channel right now. It has 20,000 views and counting, because I get views on that video every single day. So I'm like, and mind you, I posted that video 3 months ago at this point. So I'm like, yeah, might as well back out the next hairstylist horror story and see, cross his fingers. So if you watched that first video, y'all already know what happened. That last hairstylist was in Harlem, right? So if y'all remember from that last video, I had told y'all that I have found another hairstylist in the Harlem area, but he wasn't available until the very next day from the last thing that I talked about in that last hairstylist horror story video, okay? So boom, hit him up, made an appointment. He said, yeah, like, you could come tomorrow at this. Mind you, it was late too when I was going there to his what was I talking about? When I was going to his, what? Yo, I'm having a brain fart. When I was going to his apartment, because he was doing hair out of his house. So it was late too. And mind you, I had to do, like, the girl from the last story, she had me effed up, because if y'all watched the last story, you already know I was in college living on campus at the time. When I was trying to get my hair done from the last time from the first girl, I think, what did I name her? I think I named her Capper. I might have named her Capper. When I was getting my hair done from her, literally I was planning it so that everything could go accordingly, because I'm pretty sure it was about to be winter break. Yeah, it was either going to be winter break or Thanksgiving break at my school. And those of y'all who went to college and stayed on campus in the dorms, y'all already know, like, when it's winter vacation, when it's Thanksgiving break, any type of breaks, they kick everybody out the dorms. So that was basically my situation, because the day that I went to her to get my hair done, like, that was the only real feasible day that could work for me, because the next day we all had to leave by like a certain time, like, and it was only going to be a certain amount of people. Like, you would have had to get authorization and all types of stuff for your key card to still work for you to get into your building. So if you didn't go through that authorization process and you had a reason to still be on campus, like, the only kids that were allowed on campus was if you was a kid that lived in Florida. But as y'all know, my college, I'm gonna just tell y'all, my college was in New Rochelle. And according to my campus, I live close enough to go home. So I had to jump through a whole bunch of hoopla. Like I said, y'all, the guy, he didn't have an appointment available until the next day at nighttime. And mind you, let's say we had to be out of the dorms by like 8 o'clock. I already knew I wasn't going to be back for someone to open the door, or somebody opening the door for my key card to work, because what? I'm trying to get into my dorm. I think I wrote the dean or whoever the case may be, and I was like, yo, like, I need 1 extra day to just stay here, da 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 da. And they said, okay, you got 1 extra day, and the next day you gotta leave, like, you gotta go. I'm like, okay. So the girl just effed up my whole plans. Like, she just effed up everything that I had going on. Let's name this guy, let's name him Pony, because he had like long hair. Yeah, we're gonna name him Pony. So Pony, when I first found his Instagram page, I was like, oh yeah, the work is top tier. It's giving everything that needs to be gave. Like, he had different colors, curls, crimp, straight, all types of stuff going on. And then to add, like, I never got my hair done by a man before. And obviously he was one of the girls. So I was with it. I'm like, okay, this is something new. Like, maybe, you know, this is where God wanted me to go to get my hair done, whatever. Okay, cool. I went back to Harlem. Mind you, I was in Harlem the night before trying to get my hair done from somebody else, but whatever. Now I'm back and I'm just like, God, please let him come through. Like, I need my hair done, right? Boom. I went to his house. He lived in this nice building in Harlem. He lived in a nice building, okay? It was living in a nice building. So feel me, he buzzed me in. I went upstairs and he slayed my hair. Maybe I'll put in a video of when my hair was freshly done, but it was like a straight, I wouldn't say a buzz down because it wasn't a buzz down wig, but it was like a buzz down closure. But the term buzz down wasn't really out yet, so just, it was a closure, y'all. It was just like a straight closure or whatever.
A bitch finally got her fucking hair done. Like, damn, bro. Like,
he did my hair. He was good vibes, and I'm pretty sure, like, I had told him, like, everything that had went wrong with the first hairstylist and all the BS that she had put me through, and he was just kikiing with me, hee ha ha, whatever the case may be, right? I told y'all I was in college, right? Well, before I even get into that, everything with this specific appointment went swell. It went great. Everything was fine. We're gonna get into when I had to pull up on him very shortly, but let me go back to what I was just thinking of. I told y'all that I was in college at the time, right? So what does that mean? It means that I'm a broke college kid. Like, yes, I was paying for my hair to get done, but that was whatever money that I had put to the side, or maybe my boyfriend at the time had given me the funds or whatever. I don't really remember, but I was a broke college kid. Like, I wasn't the type of girl that I could switch my hair out and pay for a whole new install every 2 weeks, every other week, whatever the case may be. Now, if I wanted to, I could do that. But even now, it's like, I have more responsibility. So I'm not just going to be spending my money on hair and nails every other week. Like, y'all, this is a wig that I've had for a few months now. These are press-on nails because, feel me, I'm budgeting, like, but don't worry, my hair and nails will be officially done 2-3 weeks from now. Like, literally. But right now, we on a budget. When I had got my hair done from him the first time, I had asked him, like, oh, like, do you have a service where you do closure maintenance? Let me know. Have y'all done closure maintenance before? Is that something that y'all have done? Because it was something that it wasn't unheard of for me to hear about hairstylists offering closure maintenance, because a closure is basically because it was a weave, y'all. Did y'all know that? It wasn't a wig, it was a weave. It was a closure weave. So it's like, you know, back in the days, it's like you would be able to get a weave and wear it for a designated period of time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, back in these days, if I had a weave, that mess was staying in my head for like 3 weeks. Like, I don't have money to blow. I didn't have nobody to blow to be, you know what I'm saying? So you know how the closures work, my girlies who have ever gotten a closure, like your hair is growing under the hair. So it's like little by little, you start seeing your closure start slipping back and stuff. And it's not like a wig where you could just, you know, pull it to the front and fix it. Like it's so down. So it's like you have to get the maintenance done. Okay, cool. Like I said, y'all, I had asked him like, oh, like, do you do closure maintenance? He was like,
yeah, girl, I do closure maintenance.
That's basically, you know, like I just explained earlier, you know, they're just unsewing and repositioning your closure so that you can have the weave in for a little bit longer. Because, you know, with a weave with leave out is different. Like, you can just wash your hair and everything and repress your hair and everything like that. But you can't just do that with a closure. Okay, cool. Boom. This is where things got a little weird, y'all. This is where things got horror story spooky, and I had to pull up on him, whatever the case may be, right? It's probably like a good like 2 weeks later, and I had hit up Pony like, hey Pony, and I was texting him. So if I can find the messages, I'm gonna find the messages and post them on the screen. So I'm like, hey Pony, are you available to do a maintenance on my closure for this day, this time? Right? Okay, cool. So he was like, yeah, I'm available, you can come, right? Okay, cool. This is like, he's an Instagram stylist, y'all. These were in the beginning stages of the Instagram stylist days, or like the middle beginning, like I don't really know, but these were those days, right? So because I was already previously traumatized from the last hairstylist, I was like, okay, let me text him the morning of, like literally the morning of, I texted him like, hey Pony, are we still good for today? No response. Now, I don't remember if I double texted Pony or not, but the no response was having me a little shook, because I'm like, no way, like you can't, like this can't be happening again. Like this can't be happening to me again. Like, mind you, let's say we had agreed to link up, or not link up, we had agreed for me to come to his house for 5 o'clock. Let's say I hit him up like 8 a.m. or like, no, let's say I hit him up like 11, 12, right? And I still ain't get a response. And it's like the hours are going by and I still ain't have a response. And I'm like, well, you know what? You know what? I told myself, well, I know where this nigga lives, so I'm just gonna pull up to his crib. Like, what do you mean? You don't want to respond to my messages? Okay, cool. I'm just gonna pull up on you. Are you dumb?
Now that's how you clear a bitch. I don't know who that hoe is.
Like, what do you mean? That's exactly what I did, y'all. Like, I packed all of my stuff. And mind you, y'all, oh yeah, no, this definitely had to be Thanksgiving break. Because if it was only a few weeks later, it was definitely Thanksgiving break. Yeah. Boom. I was like, yeah, I'm pulling up to this dude's house. Like, I don't know what he on, what he doing, what you got going on. But we agreed for a certain day and time. And now the day comes and you're not responding. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna pull up to your house, period. Yeah, it might have been a little wild, you know, thinking about it now, because it's not like he was in a shop and I could have just pulled up to the shop or whatever the case may be. I'm pulling up to where he stay at, and personally, as a makeup artist, I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. But at the same time, you was ignoring my messages, so what did you think was gonna happen, Papa? Like, what do you mean? I trekked over to Harlem, and mind you, like I had told y'all from earlier, you have to get buzzed into his building. Like, he got one of them buildings that somebody gotta buzz you, or not even somebody, the person whose apartment that you trying to go to, they gotta buzz you in. And obviously, he didn't respond to my message, so how was I gonna get in the building? That's what I was just thinking the whole time. Like, how am I about to get into this man's building and he don't know that I'm coming to buzz me in? So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna just cross my fingers and have faith in the almighty God that when I get to his apartment, somebody is gonna be either walking in or walking out, and I could just blend in, act normal, and, you know, I'm just get in the building. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's what was going through my head, y'all. I'm walking up to his building. I don't see a person in sight. I'm like, because I'm like, how long am I gonna have to wait until the door gets open, right? By the grace of God, this nice little white lady was walking out of the building, like literally off the walk up. Like, this is the door and I'm walking, and as soon as I walked up, that shit opened up, y'all. Like, it opened up, and I'm like, yes. She was like, oh, you're coming in? I'm like, yes, thank you, boo. Thank you. Yes, I'm coming in. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. So now I am in the building, y'all. I'm in the building. And to get to where his apartment was at, like, once you get inside of the building, like, you Gucci at that point. Like, I didn't need to get no other passcode, no other buzzins. I was in there like swimmer. So yeah, I took the elevator up. Whatever the f, I took the elevator up to his floor, walked down the hall to his door, because I remembered exactly where his apartment was and which floor it was on, and I pulled up. Yeah, I did, sir, because you're playing games with me. Like, why just blatantly not respond to my message as if you don't know that we agreed to a day and time, right? Oh, okay, cool. I think I knocked on the door or I rang the doorbell. I did whichever one they had. And it sounded like people was in there. And when I had knocked on the door, all of a sudden everybody went quiet, because they was probably like, who's at the door? Who's at the door? It's me. Hey, what's up? I was waiting for you at the door.
I was waiting on you at the door.
Shortly, probably like after a few moments, the door opens, but it wasn't Pony. It was his boyfriend. His boyfriend answered the door, and when he answered the door, y'all, pretend like I'm Pony's boyfriend answering the door. So he was like, okay, I don't know if that was the exact face, but he opened the door. He was like he had like that look of like confusion, like, who the f are you and why are you knocking on our door? Because it's like, yo, yeah, at this time, I'm pretty sure I was like 18 years old. No, I was definitely 19. Girl, I don't even know. I don't. Was I 18? No, I was 19. I was 19. Okay, I don't know if y'all think I look young now, because right now, y'all, I'm 24. What age do I look? Do I look my age? Do I look younger? Do I look older? I don't know how I'm looking right now, but when I still had teens at the end of my age, and when I was in my early 20s, because I'm 24 now, which it's still early, but I'm basically about to be in my mid 20s, or if not, I'm damn near there. I was looking young, like I was looking young as so I know I looked young as to this man, and he answering the door, he don't know who the I am, who I'm here for. I probably look 14, like, yeah, I was 18, but it was given like 14, 15, okay, how I was looking, like low key, on the lowest of keys. He opened the door, he's like,
yes.
I was like, hi, is Pony here? Because I have a hair appointment with him. He's like,
one moment.
Okay.
He said one more, because he was like this little, he was like a little Spanish, he was a Spanish world, okay? So he had a little accent. He was like, one moment, mommy, mommy. Okay, let me stop. All right. He closed the door, and I'm assuming he went to go get Pony or tell Pony that somebody's outside for you. Like, so I'm like, oh, Pony's home. Pony's home, but didn't reply to my message. Cool beans. The boyfriend comes back to the door. He was like,
hi, yeah, you can come in. You can come in.
I'm like, I know I could come in, bitch. What do you mean I could come in? I came all this way. Of course I'm coming in. And I'm being real calm too. Like, I'm not being static or nothing, because I was raised right. I'm not gonna walk up in somebody's house with an attitude or nothing. I was just acting normal. I was just going, like, technically, y'all, I was going according to the plans, because the plan was for me to come to your house, said 5 p.m. And it literally, it was low-key 5 on the dot. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It was literally 5 on the dot. Or what, or I don't even remember what time it was. Like, I'm capping right now, but just know I got there for the time that we agreed to. So I'm like, okay, this is perfect. I'm not late, I'm not early, I'm here on time. So yeah, you should be ready to go, bitch. So boyfriend escorts me into the house, y'all, and it's not like it was some big ass house. Like, it was an apartment. So, you know, As soon as you walk in, it's the kitchen. It's his little area where he do hair, and then he had his living room. So I had walked in, and the first thing that I noticed was that they had company over. Like, they had about, like, let's say 3 people over at the crib, and they was all just sitting around on the couch just keying it up. So when he had seen me, like, he didn't have like a look of like disgust or anything of that nature, but he was just looking at me like really, bitch? Like, you really pulled up? Yeah, papi chulo, I sure did. What do you mean? He was like, oh, you could say, cause I'm you know, I already know, like, I'm on some like, not weird timing, but I know like I'm on some type of time, like that I really showed up to this man's house like unannounced, without a confirmation, without nothing or whatever. But no, I felt like he was trying to play me. And another reason why I felt like he was trying to play me was because I was young AF and I looked young AF. Like, he's a grown ass man at this point. He had to been maybe like, let's say 25 or something at this point, or in his 20s period. He was like, oh,
You can sit down.
I'm like, okay. So he putting the cape and everything on me. He was like, yeah, you know, oh my God, why is my nail like about to fall off right now? These press-ons, y'all. Like, what the fuck? So anyways, like I was saying, I had sat down in a chair. He put the cape on me like, he was like,
Yeah, so I didn't respond because, you know, I wasn't available. Like, that's why I didn't respond.
What did he say?
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
I know you not being serious, sir. Like, you wasn't available. Sir, it looks like you're very available. You're in your house, the same place that you do hair at, sitting around kikiing. They have blunts in the air. It was wine glasses on a coffee table. Like, they were chilling and they were vibing the F out. So my thing is, instead of just writing me back, right, and saying, hey, boo, I'm sorry, let's postpone, let's reschedule for another day, you just blatantly don't respond because you're all of a sudden not available after you made a commitment to do my hair. But mind you, you are sitting in your living room, kikiing it up, getting cross-faded. That's why you wasn't available to do my hair, because you wanted to get cross-faded? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for living your best life. I'm all for, you know what I'm saying? And then he looked dressed up too. Like, they looked like they was prepping, like they was doing some pre-game shit, like a little chill session before they was about to go outside type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all for living your life, because that's the whole thing. Like, with being an entrepreneur, with running your own business, you can make your schedule however you want to make it. Like, if you decide, okay, you don't want to take clients one day and you want to go on a random vacation and close your bookings, or whatever you got going on, you could do that. But my whole thing is that you committed to an appointment with me and decided to flop and not say anything. And when I pull up to your house, now you're talking about, oh, I didn't respond because I actually was no longer available. Bitch, it's not like you're doing hair. You're sitting around kikiing. Like, what? And I promise you, y'all, I really felt like he only tried that with me. And first of all, let me just tell y'all, after the first hairstylist, if y'all didn't already watch that video, y'all should. I was on, like, that was my lesson with that first girl. Like, when somebody plays with you one time, especially these hairstylists, Instagram, whoever, like, they got that one time to play with you, and that's that. Like, that's that. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, you're not gonna sit here and have unlimited chances to run game on me. Like, I'm sorry, my love, but we're not doing that. It's not giving that. I'm not going for none of that. I kept it cute. He had fixed the closure, but the way he fixed it, I felt like when he was doing my hair, he already didn't want to redo my hair as it was. So he was being like very lazy with doing my hair. And I don't know if it's because he probably was already smoking and drinking a little bit, but you could just tell, like, the energy and the passion that he had the first time he did my hair was not there when he did it this go around, obviously because he didn't want to do my hair anyways. He didn't want to do my hair anyways, hence why he didn't respond to my message. So how he fixed the closure, because look, this is not even the end, right? I don't know if y'all ever heard of this. If y'all haven't heard of this, let me know, okay? This man, to fix my closure, to do my closure maintenance, my DK closure maintenance, right? This man took, do I have any? Do y'all see what this is? Let me know if y'all know what this is, okay? Now, he didn't take exactly this, because this is for clothes. But he took some double stick tape to do closure maintenance. What?
What?
Now, have you ever heard of that? Like, let me know in the comments if you ever heard of somebody literally putting double stick tape on your head. Now, I think it is a thing, like, because I'm pretty sure, well, I'm not pretty sure, that's a lie, but I think it was like tape for like literal hair, but like, no, that doesn't even make sense. Like, I've never heard of somebody doing closure maintenance and they putting double stick tape on your literal scalp, bro. And me being 19 years old and inexperienced, like, I'm just going with the flow because it's just like, what else am I to do right now? And mind you, he like put like as if it's glue. Like, it's one thing is if it's like hair glue or something like that, and you literally trying to, you know, put everything back into place. But no, like, this man was using double stick tape to bring my to the front and put it back down. Like, he was just being lazy. Like, and then he had gave me some like little wand curls too. He was being very lazy with the wand curls. Everything was just being very lazy. What I will say was he was smoking and then he was smoking a blunt while he was doing my hair too. Like, what the, like, I know it's your house, but Papa, like, how are you supposed to focus on doing my hair and you probably moving on turtle because you high off the Zaza? But what I will say though, he definitely did pass me the blunt.
I know that's right.
Yeah, and I did take about 3 pulls. I did. I did, but it was just like, the vibes wasn't crazy off, but the vibes were definitely off. Like, I know he was probably thrown off guard from the fact that I just, like, I want to say abruptly showed up to his house, but it's like, we agreed for that day and time and you just chose not to respond. And I think I was trying to touch on this from earlier, but I have forgot. And I really feel like he was playing with me because I was young and I looked young and I wasn't nobody that had any type of pull. Like, I think from when I initially hit him on Instagram, I don't know how many followers I had in this day, but I probably had about 400 followers. You know, nobody's looking at a person with 400 followers and it's like, yeah, if I play with them, I'm gonna get exposed and whatever the case may be. Like, the raw reviews, if do y'all know about the raw reviews page on Instagram? If you don't, that's free promo for them. But that's basically, I think it was somebody from New York had made that page. It's called Raw Reviews Official, and it's basically a page where if you have any type of problems with an Instagram, whoever, or any type of service entrepreneur provider, like, that's basically a platform that was made for people like me or just people like you. If you've ever run into a problem with a hairstylist or whatever the case may be, that's where you go to complain about them and basically expose them. And that's really for the people who don't have a large following, who don't have a large platform or whatever the case may be. That wasn't made around these times for me, but if it was made, I probably would have complained to them. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. But nevertheless, like I was saying, anyways, I feel like he was playing with me, like I said, because I was young and because I wasn't somebody with a platform. And why do I add that, y'all? I add that because, one, around this time, this guy, he had about 8,000 followers on Instagram and he had little IG models on his page. Again, like, from the first girl, she had a little bit of IG models on her page. And boom, now this dude, he got a little bit of IG models on his page. I guarantee you, one of my wigs that's sitting in the corner of my room that if I was an IG model or if I was somebody with as much followers, if not more, he wouldn't have played with me. Because I'm telling you, some of these hairstylists, they low-key be grimy and they feel like they could play with certain people because they know, like, I don't know if they think, like, they're not going to get exposed or whatever the case may be, whatever, I don't really know. But yeah, like, that was that, y'all. That's how I feel, like, overall about, you know, this whole interaction in this whole situation. So now he finishes my hair. He does a little lazy job. And around the time, like, I thought it was a good job because, again, y'all, I'm young. I'm inexperienced. I don't know how things should be done. So I'm thinking, like, he did a good job. Like, okay, this is going to last me another 2 weeks. I'm going to be Gucci. I wind up leaving. And, you know, I went about my merry way, y'all. I went about my merry way. I kid y'all not, y'all. Like, 3 days later, okay, I'm starting to feel like, you know, where the closure is located, I'm starting to feel like a sensation, like a very uncomfortable sensation. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, like something don't feel right. Like, something don't feel right in my head. Like, what's really going on? Y'all, what I lifted up, like, cause it felt like something was pulling on my hair. Felt like something was pulling on my hair, pulling on my scalp, like, and it just felt real, like a stingy, uncomfortable sensation. Y'all, why I like kind of lift up the closure or look up the closure or whatever the case may be, and I wish I had footage of this, y'all. I wish I had pictures. I wish I had footage, because it's like I can't even make this up, because this is really like what had happened. I look up, and why the F is the double stick tape that he had put under my closure to pull it up and secure it, why is it now pulling on my scalp and pulling on my hair, y'all? Like, I kid you the F not. I kid you the F not. It was literally pulling, like, it wasn't even just pulling out, like, the tape wasn't even just pulling out my hair, y'all. It was literally ripping my skin. Like, it was literally ripping my skin from the root, from the scalp. Bianna. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like, literally only like a few days later, like, I don't know if it was exactly 3, because y'all, this is, again, I was 19 at this time. I'm 24 now. Like, this was so many years ago, but I couldn't believe it. Like, I called my boyfriend crying. I'm like, babe, like, my hair is ripping out of my head. Like, this man got my hair coming out of my head. It's just... He's like, Alicia, calm down, calm down. Its hair's gonna grow back. Just put some ointment on. Like, y'all, like, I really wish I had footage, because somebody's gonna be trying to be smart in the comments and say that I'm making this shit up, and I'm really not. I really wish I had footage to show y'all. Like, my scalp and hair was literally coming out. So at that point, I'm like, okay, like, I'm gonna just have to give it up. I'm gonna just have to hang it up, give up this whole hairstyle, because why is my scalp coming out my head? Like, and it wasn't anything like deep or detrimental, but I know, like, if I would have left that closure on my head for any longer, it probably would have got worse. Like, it was like a tiny little, you know, but like, that was like my low-key, my edges too. Like, you know, the girls are sensitive about their edges. Like, come on. So I had took that whole off, and I'm like looking at my scalp like, and y'all probably wondering, like, did you hit him up? Like, did you tell him anything? Did you try to sue him? Did you try to da-da-da-da? Nah, y'all, I didn't do any of that, to be honest. I didn't do any of that, because at that point, I just didn't see it worth it. Like, I knew I wasn't going back to this man to get my hair done. I already knew, like, he just tried to play me, you know, not too long ago. So I didn't, like, what was he gonna do? What was gonna happen? Like, he was gonna give me a free hairstyle? Like, I don't really know. But yeah, I had winded up just taking the wig, not the wig, the closure weave out, and, you know, calling it a day, and I never booked him again. I never went out of my way to try to get services from him again, because you try to play with my time and you try to play me, and then you doing my hair or doing maintenance on my hair ripped my hair and my scalp out, like, because you were being lazy, because you didn't do the process how you were supposed to do it. That's basically the end of this hairstylist horror story. Was it a horror story, y'all? I'm pretty sure that was a horror story. It was definitely some spooky things that was going on in this story. It's not as bad compared to like other people, or maybe it was bad because I kind of got injured in the process. Like, that's another thing too. I feel like some, not all, but some of these people are not even, you know what? I ain't even gonna get into that, y'all. But yeah, I never went back to him again. And y'all know what's crazy? This is how I know, like, some of these hairstylists or like service providers, they like really sit and pick and choose like who they're gonna give good service to and who they're not. Like, I don't know, because it's like literally, y'all, I swear probably like a week or two later, after I had this whole experience, this whole debacle, this whole everything, why was someone from Love and Hip Hop New York on his Instagram page? And she's a well-known person. Like, she has like 1 million something followers, or her follower count is up there. Like, she was on his page literally like a week or so later, getting her hair done. And do you think he played with her? Or do you think they scheduled an appointment and the day came and she confirmed and he didn't confirm with her, and he was trying to act like he didn't have an appointment, he didn't commit to an appointment? I bet you the not. I bet you the not, because she's on a whole TV show, so of course she could expose him. Like, this is not just for the hairstylist either. Like, this is for anybody that, whether you do hair, nails, lashes, brows, you make clothes, you clean sneakers, whatever it is that you do, like, do y'all really be passionate about what you're doing? Because if you was passionate and you actually cared about the business that y'all got, a lot of y'all would not do the things that y'all do. Like, if y'all was really in it for the passion, for the love. A lot of y'all, I really feel like, be in it for the money, which is why we even have so many situations, why we have these hairstylist horror stories and this, that, and the fourth, because y'all are just in it for the money anyways, and y'all just see us as dollar signs. And it's like, at the end of the day, we are, regardless of how much clout I have, I'm somebody that chose to spend my money with you. So like I said, at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't matter how much followers I do and don't have. Like, before you got your celebrity clientele, remember, like, and I'm going through this from experience. I haven't gotten any celebrity makeup clientele yet. However, you're not going to get celebrity clients unless you had regular clients who were regular people, who were hard-working money, who were giving you their hard-earned money for you to perform a service on them, just for you to play games. And y'all, this was like, I don't know what year this was. Like, it was either 2018 or 2019. No, I think it was 2018 when this particular story had taken place. And like I told y'all, the man had maybe like about 7-8K on Instagram. I looked at his Instagram like recently, because you know what's crazy? Me and my cousin, we were on FaceTime together, and she was like, oh, I'm thinking of going to this guy to do my hair. And I'm thinking of, and she was like talking about how nice his hair was. She sent me the page. Well, I seen the page and I started cackling. I'm like, bro, why do I have a whole story time on this man? She was like, what? What happened? So I had told her the story or whatever. And mind you, the man, I think he has like about, from when I looked a few days ago, he has like 30K now. Yeah. He's still doing that girl from Love and Hip Hop, and I'm not going to say her name because I'm not trying to have y'all narrow down who it was. But he's still doing her hair. So clearly he's been doing her hair for years, and he's been giving her immaculate service. But to the little people like me, you know, I didn't really matter that much to try to keep as a customer. But it is what it is. I probably wouldn't have kept going to him anyways, just off the strength that he's in Harlem and I'm in Queens. And if y'all know how NYC is set up, like, Queens to Harlem is not an easy commute, whether I'm driving or taking public transportation. What I will say about Harlem though is that they have a lot of fire, like the most fire hairstylists, like no cap, are in Harlem and Brooklyn. Like, I don't know what's going on with my borough queens, but like it's, let me not even say that. There's fire hairstylists here, but I don't know, like the work in Harlem and Brooklyn just be slapping a little bit better. Like for some reason, like I don't know. But anyways, y'all, that's basically the end of this story time of this hairstylist horror story. If you made it to the end of this video, if you enjoyed this video, if this video was any type of way entertaining for you, make sure you give me a big like, comment, and subscribe. And comment any type of little hairstylist horror stories experiences you have. And I'll see y'all on the next story time. Later.
I think I lie for